Let me tell you of a place where abundance occupies a space. It's not in Africa where you can find diamonds. It's not in the Middle East where there is oil. Yet it is placed deep within nature's soil. A place where there are enough resources to leave legacies. But since none of them were acted upon, they are now history. The wealthiest place on earth is the cemetery, where the world's greatest talents, ideas, and abilities lay buried. See, potential is only energy standing still. And for those who let fear overcome their will, like their bodies, their dreams remain still. Many believe that they can tiptoe through life to gain a sense of security. But in fact, they risk nothing, and that's the greatest jeopardy. Do not let your impulse to dream die. Do not let your right to wealth be denied. Do not let your impulse to dream die. Do not let your right to wealth be denied. A person doesn't die when he or she reaches the grave. They die when their dreams do. A person doesn't die when he or she reaches the grave. They die when their dreams do. So let your dreams live and your fears die, and continue on your pursuit. That's the poem that made everything happen, and that poem came from a lot of pain, because I was just, I want to become successful. I don't want to be that guy that's alive that's not living. So I wrote that poem when I was going through it, and while I was writing that poem, and I came to that line that said, a person doesn't die when she reaches the grave, I literally just stopped. Hold up, I said that? That came from me? And it took me a while to register that, you know what, I really have a gift, and people need to hear this message. And lo and behold, from the moment I wrote the poem to having it published in the pins and all of that, it took years. I mean, it took years, to be honest, but I realized I had a passion, and I went after it. I explained to you guys, I mean, the majority of the obstacles I had, but I didn't let it stop me. Whatever obstacle you have now, if your why is big enough, you're going to find a way. That's just it. If you're, do me one favor, students, parents, everyone here with a heartbeat, you know what you want to do, take the time out and write why. And the why has to be big. It can't just be, I want to pay my bills. It has to be bigger than that. Because once you hit a roadblock, you're going to mentally refer back to that why. If that why is big enough, you're going to find a way. You're going to stretch. Mentally, you're going to climb that mountain, and you're going to either going to climb the mountain, make it move, go around it, whatever the case may be, but you're going to make it happen. So do yourself a favor and write down your why, and seek a mentor. Seek somebody, I don't care what your age is, seek somebody who's successful at what they're doing.